Assalamualaikum. I am Redzuan Noordin. I am from UTM Pesisir PO. This is a Simon 3 from Dr. Yusmadi.
This is study journal paper Bioresource Technology and my journal title is Combustion Behavior of Different Kinds of Toroid Biomass and Their Blends with Lignite. Today the mission begins with the introduction. The Turkey's domestic resources potential is coal and lignite. In this study, combustion behavior of various types of clog biomass and its combination with lignite is investigated by non-isothermal thermogravimetric method under the air atmosphere. This is a biomass sources among others agricultural crops and residues, sewage, municipal solid waste, animal residues, industrial residues and forestry crops. This paper describes the torrefaction process, improved the reactivity of char combustion step of biomasses and no interaction between lignite and torrefied biomass at initial step of co-combustion, and also poultry litters can be used as a solid fuel by mixture with lignocellulosic biomass. Next, the problem statement: combustion of brown coal causes significant greenhouse gas emissions. And the objective: the study of agricultural and animal wastes as potential substitute fuels for co-combustion with coal. Next is methodology 1.0 materials. This is the solid fuels used in this study included a Turkish lignite 2.0 characterization of materials. This is proximate analysis of samples was made according to standard analysis methods 3.0 torrefaction experiments with a reaction time and 4.0 thermogravimetric analysis TGA. The thermogravimetric analysis TGA is a method of thermal analysis in which the mass of the samples is measured against time or temperature while the temperature of the samples is programmed in a controlled atmosphere. This analytical technique is commonly employed in determining the composition of samples and predicting their thermal stability. Next, this in the results and discussion 1.0 characterization of materials and table 1 show the data properties of raw biomasses and lignite. It is agricultural and animal wastes significantly differ from each other. Egg-laying litter has highest ash content and high nitrogen because it is pure poultry excreta. The broiler litter is a mixture of poultry litter and bed materials, straw, sawdust. Form table 2: the mass and energy for all toroid biomasses. The energy yield was higher than the mass yield. It is noted that the fuel ratio of toroid biomasses Fc/m is lower than 2.5, which shows that the satisfactory combustion performance can be obtained from lignite toroid biomass blends. Next, this in the results and discussion 2.0 combustion behavior of individual biomasses, and the behavior of biomasses and toroid biomasses in their atmosphere with 20% C/n heating rate was studied in the RST series of experiments. Comparing the TGA curves for all the tested biomasses, different character becomes evident. Next, this is combustion behavior of blends, and this shows combustion characteristics of lignite blends and graph TGA DTG profiles of blends. In case of blend 2 and blend 3, the peak temperatures maximum and burnout temperatures were similar. Case of blend 1, temperatures maximum and burnout temperatures was lower than those of the components in blend. Graph shows DTG curves of experimental and calculated blends 1, blends 2 and blends 3. The experimental and calculated curves of blends are given, and a comparatively important difference can be seen that may be related to a certain degree of interaction between the component. Next, this is a kinetic parameters of all samples and activation energies calculated for the toroid lignocellulosic biomass, and blends were in the range of 45, 34, 75, 51 kg mol 1, which are lower than activation energies calculated for different kinds of biomass. Next, this is benefit of study. A journal paper Biomass co-combustion of biomass with coal provides the reducing net CO2 emissions from coal-based power plants. Besides, it provides the most efficient and inexpensive uses of biomass because of the high content of volatiles and low sulfur in biomass. The combustion of biomass with coal also provides in reduction of NOx and SO2 emissions. The conclusion: torrefaction of agricultural and animal biomasses modified their combustion behavior. Characteristic combustion parameters showed non-additivity behavior. Ignition temperatures of blends were very close to that of biomass. With respect to reactivity, poultry litters decreased the reactivity of lignite, but the reactivity of blend containing lignocellulosic biomasses was found similar to that of lignite. Next, this is reference for study. A journal papers combustion behavior of different kinds of torrefied biomass and their blends with lignite. That's all. And thank you for the watching this videos.